ludicrous. Ludicrous. It's ludicrous as heck. Again, it's fun to talk about it when people can actually converse upon
Have
it.
a conversation about it.
It's
Yeah.
it's even more interesting when people do who actually do believe and they can still converse about it. BG Howard, who was with us, he's a
Hmm.
believer. And me and him talk about it just how me and you talk about it.
Yeah.
But it is extra dope to talk to those type of people because that's the main reason why I want to talk. Them the primary people I want to talk to. I don't want to talk to non-believers like me.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I like talking to believers. I like talking to believers and be like, well, why, well, why do you believe this? Because I have a lot of like ministers and stuff in my family. And I remember talking to one of my uncles about how some don't recognize the women in the church or women preachers or
Mm,
pastors or something like that. And I think the way he put it was, well, woman carried God for 9 months. So if a woman can carry God for 9 months, why would how could she not or carry the word? That's what she said. A woman carried the word. So why would you not recognize a woman? And then when Jesus, I guess, supposedly rose from the dead, it was the women that saw him first that told the disciples that he was alive. I mean, oh my God, just the stuff that they come up with is just so amazing to me.
again, we would tell ourselves anything and believe that to
To
justify
help to justify the belief.
the BS in our own brain, because mainly because of why you believe you. So Terry, this time you this time. Why you believe? Because of the fear you have said. I fear not believing on in different variations throughout this conversation. Like even reading a branch of the religion, you said you still fear of coming up on something that could probably alter my thoughts on it and all this stuff. But I'm like, that's the whole point of conversation to alter one's thought, meaning not changing my mind per se, even though that's what alter means, but not changing my mind per se, but mainly better understanding of why one did what they did,
Better give me a better understanding of why I need to believe or why I
why I
should
need to
believe,
believe, or why
why I
someone
should.
did what they did in the situation that they were in. It's just better understanding. You don't have to agree with what they did, even in the circumstances, but you have a better understanding
Just help me to
on
get a
why
better
they did.
understanding on why. Yeah, on why does God let stuff happen the way that I just want to know. Like, want to honestly, I'll be honest. I want him to be real because I want to be able to sit and have a conversation on the other side and be like, why couldn't we have this understanding while we were here on earth so that we could why can't we have the Garden of Eden like right now?
Oh, well, we're supposed to actually have it, actually.
Exactly. It's supposed to be. Like we're supposed to be in heaven right now.
Apparently, to the religion, there's a tree somewhere on this earth that will bestow upon you immortality, meaning that you won't die. But you don't hear about that tree no more once Adam and Eve got kicked out. There's two trees that you hear about, and you don't hear about that other tree not ever again.
So where is the daggone tree?
It's wherever you see this cherubim, which is an angel with a flaming sword that's wrapping around it. That the tree of life, that's the only time you heard about the tree of life in the Bible or
I'm getting
in the
ready to Google
religion,
it.
period.
I'm getting ready to Google it.
I'm about to get ready to Google it.
I've never Googled where is
Where is the tree of
where
life
where is the tree of life
on earth?
located? Life located on earth. Hold on.
If Google has
Located
the answer, Google is God then.
on earth. Hold on. Baran, the tree of life, or whatever is known locally, is an ancient tree of almost mystical proportions found in Bahrain. The solitary tree is found growing all alone near the highest point of Baran, surrounded by desert and
Uh, hold on,
occasional
wait,
oil wells.
pause, because the devil was playing around right now. When you said surrounded by, you all went out on my end. So surrounded by what again?
Surrounded by empty desert and occasional oil wells.
So, okay. Since everything can be explained by science according to science and non-believers, you said oil wells. That flaming sword that surrounds the tree of life in the Bible, could it be that somebody set off a flame around this oil? And I doubt that this tree is what it is, and nobody has ever took or touched it and still here to talk about it.
It's on, yeah, because they're saying it's on the top of a sand dune in the middle of the desert in Bahrain.
Absolutely. Yeah, go to pictures, go to images.
Mhm. Hold on, let me go to images. Hold on, hold on.
hmm I could just go off the expressions that my theory is somewhat right, is that nothing in the Bible was tangible.
They're showing like a tree. They're
Are
saying
you
a
sure that
15-year-old tree. I don't know. There's
you know
no,
what?
okay. If the Bible
Send
was,
that to me.
if Jesus,
Because Google has just now become God then, since it knows this stuff. But yeah, that's what I mean about this stuff. If people know what this tree is, then is it in? Is there any articles about people going to this tree and not? You don't hear
yes,
anything about it. You don't hear anything about
there's
them
like
no
a
more.
big old tree, and they're showing like a whole bunch of people standing around this tree in another
Um,
picture.
well, we know that's a lie there because ain't nobody supposed to be around this tree, and it's supposed to be an angel keeping people from being around this tree. But that's what I'm saying.
And then
We
they said it
will,
was in the middle of a sand dune, but this particular picture, what they're showing right now is not on a sand dune. It's not in the middle of So yeah, I'm just saying,
exactly.
just Google it. Hold on, I'm gonna copy this and I'm getting ready.
I also
So you
thought
could
the
just go to Google and
Garden
you
of
can just see.
Eden was a garden. But have you ever looked up the word Eden?
Uh-uh.
Eden means righteous,
So it's an internal. So the Garden of Eden is something internal.
supposedly, or I don't know. But it's also when I looked up the word, it means righteous or something like righteous. But when
Okay, I'm getting ready to Google the
in
Garden of
the
Eden. I've
Jubilees
never
in
Googled that.
no, don't look up Garden of Eden. Look up the word Eden.
Oh, the word Eden.
Yeah, the word Eden. But also in the book of Jubilees, they call it righteous.
What does Eden mean in the Bible? What does the Garden of Eden symbolize? The Garden of Eden is the symbolic space of perfect harmony, the place in
Symbolic.
which absolute happiness reigns.
Symbolic.
It is nothing less than what is speculated to have been that God imagined as the zenith of creation and paradise, but humanity has sought it on earth as if it were a secret garden.
So God is imagining stuff too. Which he would have to though. If all this is what it is, we are manifestations of a being's imagination.
Okay, so the real Garden of Eden has been traced to the African nation of Botswana, according to a major study of DNA.
So basically, going off what I just heard, it seems like everybody who's doing these genealogy tests is
Genealogy.
basically being manipulated by the Garden of Eden. So it's not really a place. It's
Yeah, ancestry and all those.
ancestry, and yeah, that's the Garden of Eden, ancestry, which is kind of comical because they stripped us of our identity, and now you paying them to give you another identity.
Again, so now we're back to
But
square one,
look at the
where I
word,
don't know what to believe.
but look up just the word Eden.
Eden.
Just look up just that, just the word. What does Eden mean?
The name Eden means a place of pleasure and delight. It's a magical, peaceful name with biblical roots and Hebrew origins.
Well, I guess symbolically righteous. That's what the Book of Jubilees call it, the Garden of Righteous. I think sometimes Enoch mentioned Garden of Righteous. I don't think he necessarily said Eden at any point in time,
Right.
but but yeah. Again, imagination is your everything.
Now I'm totally convinced. I have no idea what to believe.
You're the one of the most unique ones that I like talking to about religion because you are straight up about, yeah, I be praying, but I think about it too though, why I be
I
praying and
want to
I wanna
believe.
live.
I pray. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think about it and I pray. And there's times where, I'm trying to have a conversation with him like me and you having a conversation right now, and I text him. There's something in the Bible that says test God. And I put him to the test all the time, and he don't pass it.
Oh my
He
goodness,
don't
that I've
he,
never heard that one. That is new. If you pay attention to religion and as far as what you call that, revised editions of stuff, religion seems to modernize itself with today's or
with
whatever
today's
the times
yes.
believes. Like who the masses believe, whatever the masses believe, the religion itself seems to modern or revise itself to match that. But it doesn't really tweak it out that much if you pay attention to it because it's still, like we said earlier, gangster as heck. It's
It's gangster.
bloodsheddy. Oh, it's bloodshed
Oh, it's
everywhere.
gangster. The whole put the blood over the thing and killing all the firstborn babies and stuff was gangster.
Come to find out some more, the Bible is straight out of Harry Potter. We know of the talking animals. That's, you could say, Greek mythology or any other religion as well. What else can talk in there? Is trees and bushes and all that stuff. Like, I ain't talking
The
about on
burning bush that
fire.
was talking.
No, 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 no. I ain't talking about the fire one. I'm talking about like how the animals talk in the Bible, how me and you talking, or how the animals talk like how me and you talking. Trees is talking in the
Mhm.
back. I'm like, what the heck? Why don't people talk about this when they trying to convert people? They convert these rereads into being following rereads, and then later on they might realize that wait a minute, this freaking dang on stick just said. And that's how you get the person that you were talking about earlier who used to believe and now laughing at these niggas because I
Yes.
believe a
Yes.
stick was talking to me.
Because he's like, I used to could believe this, but how is it that none of the stuff that was happening then supposedly is happening today? Ain't nobody bringing nobody back from the dead.
And Jesus was not the first one. And before Jesus's time, which is the New Testament, people got brought back as well from death.
But why ain't it happening now, today?
Because if you believe in magic, but yeah, I guess it got to be more of, I guess humans have to be more Peter Panish, meaning we all can fly. We just got to really believe that we can
That we
fly,
can't in order for it to manifest.
manifest. But here's the kicker to that one is we have to ask the spirit or God for believing to believe in it, which is the fairy dust that what's her name? What's her the fairy Tinkerbell sprinkled on Peter and his peoples to add oomph to them actually believing that they can really fly. So it's not just you believing in this, you have to have the spirit to believe in this. And you only can believe in this after the spirit give it in you to believe in it after you ask for believing in. Ah, that's why I say it's highly entertaining to me.